Hi Geminis, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your extra free bonus November 27th to December 1st and on into the weekend energies available to you. Now I do all of my readings differently. I do them according to which cards I'm led to use, to which spreads I'm asked to lay them in, and sometimes I do them on camera, sometimes I do them off. I would have to say that after observing a few reads here, spreads, that this week is a lot about getting to the truth of a situation and then having compassion and forgiveness for someone else. It's going to be a very spiritual, transformational week for someone who is deciding where their destiny is at, what it is they want to give birth to, but it all relies on the truth I feel within. And there's worries here about, with the Moon card energies and the Six of Pentacles, is this a fair and balanced connection? Are these people maybe that I'm connected to in my life via business, family, friends? Is this balanced and fair for me? With the Rest and Rejuvenation card in the Thoughts position, I do feel like now is a major time for you guys to really take some time to think about what it is that you would like to have happen. In the past, some of you Geminis were very triumphant and successful when it came to the truth of a situation or a connection to someone, a path with someone new. But still you're sitting on choices. Do some of you, not all of you, feel like you are stuck trying to figure out what your destiny is? Now may be a great time to rest and rejuvenate and think about positive goals. What is something fun you can do? No matter what age you are, what is that fun thing you can do? And as an adult, you can go get the supplies and you can do those things. It's about setting goals. And in the next few weeks, with the intuition card, Spirit saying just do what fulfills you and makes you happy. If you're trying to connect with someone, know that you have the energies of the fertility card, Gemini. To get to the truth of a situation with someone, to contemplate and come to a conclusion about the right choice when it comes to a person or a situation. Is this your destiny or isn't it? It's about standing strong in your path and claiming what it is that you're wanting to have in your life. Spiritual guidance is speaking of recognition and reward. If you're waiting to start something new because in hopes that someone will recognize your hard work, or someone will recognize what you've been doing, or someone will recognize you for this new idea, this new path, this new goal, these new goals. In your hopes and fears, you guys have patience and planning, setting goals to be patient, to plan about this choice, to listen to your intuition, to observe for a while, to rest and rejuvenate before, because you've got 4 to 6 weeks to decide what it is you want to give birth to. In your outcome position, we've got solitude. So in the next 4 to 7 weeks, Spirit is suggesting that during this week, you can find triumph and still maintain a solid foundation. If you go in and connect to Spirit. I love this picture. I didn't notice before. I thought this was a blanket or something, and it is coming out of unhappiness, unfulfillment, discontent, growing and coming out like the cocoon, like the butterfly, breaking free and transforming, because somebody here, whoever's energies these apply to for as a Gemini, Spirit's saying listen to your third eye chakra. ask Spirit to bring in the guidance. Watch for the signs and be patient. Okay, this is a week of patience. This is a week of planting. They're saying you will not suffer in silence if you plant those seeds, because it will keep you busy. It'll keep you occupied. You can watch things grow. And not only that, you have authority over what you do day to day. As maybe some of you, not all of you, are letting the memories of love go back out into the ocean. Just for now. So you can start to, whoopsies, wow. Feel your heart chakra shine. Being proud of yourself, happy with yourself, receiving attention and recognition. Shining like the sun and coming into awareness about who and or what truly fulfills you. Even if it's just a project, a goal, a hobby, this week would be a great week to start planting those seeds. Now in a second, now that, by the way, if anyone is wondering, is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. Now I'm going to go and do another spread. Well, I'm following into this other spread here that is from the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. Again, your current energies for some Geminis, not all. Sun, moon, or rising, male or female, because this is general. We've got the underworld energies. This is about someone having some sort of ulterior motive. And that ulterior motive may be tied to the truth, the destiny of your current circumstances. Could be a big week for communication. Rest and rejuvenate. Think about what needs to be discussed. And in your foundation, choose wisely. Are you in bondage or not in your thoughts? If you are, know that that's a figment of someone's imagination. That is not reality. If someone is causing discord, if someone has ulterior motives, they're saying it is time to rest and rejuvenate and think about that. Think about speaking your truth. And if you need to free yourself from bondage, now is the time to do so. But Spirit is saying choose wisely. In the recent past, there was a new beginning that maybe some of you, not all of you, hoped was tied to some sort of materialistic opportunity. But now Spirit's saying, Geminis, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, listen to your intuition as you communicate and connect with others. Take your time. Care and give to those who are around you. Have the difficult discussions, but maintain that beautiful home, that beautiful family connection you have with others. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you've got the Green Man energy. So this is deciding, do I want to remain in a situation where I'm trying to get to the truth with someone who is not being honest, where there's discord? Is that my destiny? Or, and look at this, the Green Man is about a person stepping into their brand new path and everything starting to grow and develop as they take each step. The flowers bloom, the grass grows, the leaves open up in the trees. That's when you know it's time to move in this new direction as everything is flowing perfectly. And there are no obstacles. In fact, what you have is fertility to continue to plant great things in this new path. But it's hard. You're going to have to decide which you want. Someone who causes discord, who is maybe has ulterior motives, or a new path on your own for yourself. Spirit's messages speak of suffering, and they're telling you that you will not suffer. You will end up in a position of leadership, a position of love and happiness, as long as in your thoughts you think about what changes need to be made ahead of time. One moment. I had an unhappy dog. I'll tell you what, it's so interesting because every time the dogs interrupt or my dog interrupts, it happens to be a very clear point trying to be made. And ironically, I was saying, Spirit's saying it's okay to go through the suffering, and while you are suffering, to focus on what inner changes need to be made, what outer changes need to be made to physically and mentally free yourself from some sort of bondage. This suffering will bring healing so that you can step into a new path if you so choose. If not, the suffering will continue in whoever's energies these are. In your hopes and fears, some of you are fearing having to force a situation, having to lay down something that's been a struggle for such a long period of time. It's almost become a comfort to you. Yes, my dog was crying with the suffering. And now in your outcome position, you have the World card energies to decide, should I bring closure to one path and step into the new? And the other outcome position was the Solitude card. Looking at the book of your life, recognizing the lessons you've learned along the way in your own path. Who were you then? Who are you now? Who do you want to be as you step into this new world path and are reborn? Now you can bring something to an end and step into the future. Yes, it will take patience and planning, but that can be done without force. Bondage is something you need to think about. Is it true bondage or is it not? Is it a balanced relationship or is it not? Spirit is saying that by the end of the week, maybe into the weekend, some of you, not all of you, whoever's energies these apply to. If you want a personal reading for your personal energies, I'm at josiek42@gmail.com, and the information is in the box below. So I asked about the light, and they're saying this person will see the light. Their intellect will help for them to cut away from that which was difficult or that was familiar before. And even though they don't know where they'll be going in this new blessed path from the universe, they do know what they don't want anymore. Again, they're saying it's about diplomacy. Dealing with others in a way that is not forceful, but one that is patient. And in the outcome position, there will be a great bounty. And a bounty maybe that not necessarily has to do with finances, though over here we have awareness. I almost feel like the bounty is about what it's more about a love or a friendship or a human being connection of sorts. That's what the bounty will be presented like, in the form of someone who cares. And I just found a card over to the side, and it was abundance. So for someone, this is definitely going to be a new path, a new beginning, recognition after having much patience. Could be 5 months. Don't suffer in silence. Focus on what fulfills you and don't give up. Pray to Spirit. Go through this suffering, the spiritual transformation that has to be done, and know that Spirit will then bring in recognition and reward. Beautiful. So the word of prayer for this week for Geminis is compassion. I see and feel others' point of view with forgiveness and kindness. And to close, I'm going to read from the book. This card is an angel that comes to you to uplift the way you're seeing your current situation and the people in it, including yourself. As a sensitive person, you're affected by others' negativity, and this has recently darkened your emotions and thoughts. To bring more light into your world, see people's situations through the eyes of Mother Mary and the angels. Know that they and you are doing the very best they can. Although we all make mistakes, ultimately everyone wants the same thing: peace and love. This card calls for you to be the peacekeeper in the situation and to make the first move in a harmonious resolution. By sharing peace and love, you bring healing blessings to the situation, and at the same time, you increase your own self-esteem. So this week it's about looking at things from others' points of views and not so much about feeling stuck. Thank you again so much for those of you who are stopping by my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you will be receiving a private copy of my 2018 yearly reading. Thank you for all of your support this year. To everyone who's followed me from the beginning or who comes to me for weekly and monthly readings, for those who have trusted me recently to be brand new clients, I take every person very seriously and am very, very thankful that you've selected me to be there to help guide you in your path here on earth. May you have a great and happy holiday season. Take care and God bless.